saw a show on Einstein and quantum entanglement. And quantum entanglement states that if you observe a particle in one place, another particle will instantly change its properties as if the two are connected by a mysterious communication channel. Two particles are inextricably linked together, no matter their separation from one another. Although these entangled particles are not physically connected, they still can share information with each other instantaneously. The moment I heard that, that sounded strikingly similar to me and my inner being, physical reality, and the vortex. So would you please comment on that? Could you please explain what that mysterious communication channel is? And is our vortex scientifically provable? And maybe Einstein can make another cameo appearance like he's done in the past. So much love to you all.
Well, yes, it is strikingly similar. And the clarification, what Einstein did not know, that you now do know, is that those particles that came together were a vibrational match, or they could not have done it. In other words, he did not understand then. He was witnessing the law of attraction at work. But the thing that confused him, and this is what he really wants to say to you now, the thing that was confusing then was the randomness of which particles came together. And it was the not being able to expect the particle to come together, because the missing piece was the understanding about the vibrational nature or the law of attraction aspect of those particles. So they were called entangled particles by me instead of matching particles, because the law of attraction was not fleshed out in the way that it now is. And we say to you, yes, your vortex is provable. Our friend proved it in traffic that day. But don't seek to prove it to others, because no one can see past their expectations. And when you try too hard to prove something that they're not ready to see, that they are not a vibrational match to, then you get frustrated like Einstein was. He died frustrated over that, because it seems random when it isn't. It seems like you're not in control when you are. And so much of what he studied made him know that that was true mostly. And now he is reveling in what you've brought forth today, that it is always true. You just have to understand the law of attraction, that that which is likened to itself is drawn. We think this conversation has been good for so many of you who've written to us and talked to us about things not quite being maybe as you want them to be, or not quite being as understood as you want them to be. But we're going to finish this broadcast by offering to you our knowing, our absolute knowledge of the structure of this universe that Einstein and so many others have been looking to explain to you through mathematics, equations, evidence. Here is the structure of this universe. It is expanding. Why? Because cooperative components are being gathered. Entangled particles keep coming together. And there is more as a result of the combining. Because as each combining of those particles comes together, there's not only that manifestation, but a whole new platform from which to observe and launch rockets of desire. The structure that is based upon what is will eternally expand, because you keep as focusers, you continue as focusers to find new desires from the variety that surrounds you, because you are creators. So the structure of the universe is diversity, which produces desire. that the non-physical energy from which you have come then focuses on, to hold steady the well-being of the universe and of your physical time and place. Your time-space reality, the combination of this reality that you can perceive and watch expand and notice the expansion, because there's space that is observable and noticeable, and there's time that is observable and noticeable while you're here in this body. And that is causing an expansion of desires, which then your non-physical consciousness joins. Well-being is dominant. And while it is possible to focus in a way that as an individual or even a mass consciousness, you pinch off well-being for a while. In every single case, the more you pinch it off, the more you want it. And the more you want it, the more you will always find it. And the more you find it, the more you will ask for more. There's perfection in what we live, and there is perfection in what you live. And when we live it together, it's fun, joyful, mind-blowing. There's great love here for you. We are appreciating your willingness to chew slowly through conversations that help you to feel the wholeness of who you are. And we are in the vortex. We're in your vortex. We're in your individual vortices. And in that mass consciousness vortex, where all that is has expanded, and you have the opportunity now to feel your joyful participation in witnessing the manifestation into your life of that expansion. Nothing off limits. No amount of money off limits. No amount of vitality off limits. No amount of conscious awareness off limits. Nothing is off limits. The only limitation you now know what to do about. Put it in the inactive box, piece by piece. We'll leave you to your magnificent day. And for now, we are complete.